Good morning, everybody. So we are going to be doing Siman Aleph, Siv Vav, and Zayin, and then Siman Beis, Siv Aleph. So Siman Aleph, Siv Vav, he says that there are certain Mizmairei Tehillim, certain parts of Tehillim, and certain Parshas or Psukim in Tanakh, that not everybody knows them or are so familiar with them that they know them by heart. And therefore, even if you are a person that knows these Psukim by heart, you should not quote them Baal Peh. Unless someone who is blind, then the person who's blind could because he has no other option. But even if you know these obscure psukim or mizmarei tehillim by Baal Peh, you should not say it by heart. You should read it inside. Then he says that there used to be ma'amados, which was in the times of the Beis Hamikdash. There was ma'amados, and there was certain tchinas, extra tefillas that people would say during the ma'amados. And he says that those extra tefillas you should not finish off saying Baruch Atah Hashem Shemei Tefillah. You should rather leave out Hashem's name and just say Baruch Shemei Tefillah. Okay, Mitzvah Hashem, this halacha will be negeya soon with the binyan of the Beis Hamikdash. Now, Siman Beis Sif Aleph, he talks about Netilas Yadayim. He says when a person wakes up in the morning, so he's like a Bria Chadash, he's like a new creation. And he's like a new creation, not just time that he's a new creation now to just waste his time, but he's a new creation to do the Avodas Hashem. And therefore, he has to wash his hands from a Kli. Just like a Kayin who's going to do the Avodah in the Beis HaMikdash, he has to wash his hands from the Kitzur before he does the Avodah. So too, a person, every single person that wakes up in the morning, what's he going to do today? Every single minute of his day has to be Avodas Hashem. It doesn't obviously have to be only in the shul or when someone is learning or davening. Every single minute, no matter what a person is doing, he's doing the Avodas Hashem. So therefore, he should wash his hands from the second he wakes up, just like a Kayin washing his hands to do the Avodah in the Beis Hamikdash. He says also there's another reason why we do this Netilas Yadayim, and that is because when a person's sleeping, his neshama leaves him, and a ruach tumah comes onto him. And since the Ruach Tumah comes onto him, when he wakes up in the morning, for some reason, the Ruach Tumah leaves except from his fingers. So the rest of his body, the Ruach Tumah leaves, but just his fingers, the Ruach Tumah is still on them. And the only way to get rid of this Ruach Tumah is by doing Netilas Yadayim. So that's another reason why a person should wash his hands in the morning, Netilas Yadayim. And then finally he finishes off saying that a person is not allowed to go even walk Daled Amis without doing Netilas Yadayim, which is why a lot of people have the Netilas Yadayim right next to their beds. However, if you're nervous and maybe you get a lot of visitors in the middle of the night, then they're going to knock over the water, there is makaim to be mekel that anywhere in the house would be considered okay. So if you can't have the water right next to your bed, or if you're not right next to the bathroom, Daled Amis, still it's okay to walk more than Daled Amis as long as you're in the same house.